shooting this morning. Let's listen in.
They located a male that was shot in the head. Fortunately, that male is expected to survive. He was treated by the fire department paramedics. From that investigation, the officers learned that the suspect shooter was described as a male driving a white Jeep Cherokee. That information was immediately broadcasted to all units in the area. Within 20 minutes of that incident occurring, about 25 minutes later, we understand there was another shooting in the area of Figueroa and 28th Street. In that incident, a male in his car was shot multiple times. That male, unfortunately, was pronounced dead at scene. About 15, 20 minutes later, there was another male that was shot near the area of 7th and Figueroa. So we have 3 shooting incidents that happened in a span of 30 minutes. The officers quickly discovered that it was the same shooting suspect description, a male in a white Cherokee. That information was immediately put out via all patrol units in order to stop the violence. Officers realized this was a suspect that was shooting community members almost at random. So fortunately, officers from Transit Services Division saw the car near Washington and Maple, where they went in pursuit. This was a lengthy vehicle pursuit that started about 1:45 in the morning. The suspect led officers on several freeways, 10 freeway, the 60, the 57. During that incident, officers were assisted by the California Highway Patrol, who deployed spike strips. That was successful. The vehicle sustained some damage to the tires. The vehicle came to a rest behind me here on the westbound 91 at the Raymond overpass. The vehicle stopped. As officers deployed around the vehicle, the suspect refused to surrender. SWAT was contacted to assist with this barricaded situation. As SWAT officers arrived, they initiated their normal procedures to negotiate with the suspect. They attempted to talk to him several times. At one point, they tried to have the suspect talk to a family member. That was unsuccessful. As you know from the vehicle positioning, they boxed in the suspect with an armored vehicle and a Suburban. At one point, the suspect fired at the officers, resulting in an officer-involved shooting. The suspect was hit by gunfire and was pronounced dead at scene by the local fire department. That suspect's body is still here at the scene. Keep in mind, this incident is very preliminary. The information we have is still an ongoing investigation. Given the gravity of this incident and the significance to the lives of the community, the department has assigned our elite robbery homicide to conduct the criminal investigations into the shooting incidents. Force Investigation Division is conducting the shooting investigation that happened behind me. At this point, we still have active crime scenes at several different locations in the city, including this one. Any questions?
Anything more about the suspect, motive, anything more about his identity, who he might be and why he did what he did?
Yeah, we have a tentative idea on the suspect. We will not release that information at this time, pending notification of next of kin. It's a male Hispanic, late 40s, early 50s. That has yet to be put out to the media.
The motive?
We still don't know at this point. As you can imagine, there appears to be random acts of violence, and that's what really got the entire patrol force in the morning looking for the suspect. We have no idea what precipitated this. We will be going back to the suspect's home, talking to family members, trying to figure out what led to these acts of violence.
What area of Southern California is the suspect?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
What area of Southern California is the suspect?
So the suspect, the vehicle registered owner returns to Hollenbeck Division. That's where we will focus our investigation.
How were you able to track down his family so quickly? You said you had family members on the phone with him trying to talk him down?
So they using the vehicle, the license plates of the car, we're able to get the registered owner's description information. We immediately deployed officers to that location where we found a family member. SWAT investigators were able to make contact and try to have that family member have a conversation with the suspect. Unfortunately, that did not work.
What can you tell us about the victims? Was one of them Uber driver?
You know what? I don't have any specifics on the victims. I know in the initial shooting, it was a male adult that was shot with a graze wound to the head. And the second incident was also a male adult that was shot, and also the third. I don't have any specifics on the ethnicity or ages at this point.
Was the suspect transferred to a local hospital? Like, you seen an ambulance leave from there, and what's the condition, or is he deceased, or what's the condition of the suspect?
Are you talking about the first victim that was shot?
The suspect here, was he transported, or...
No, the suspect was shot. His body is still at scene on the freeway.